Well, it's less than 2 months to the 2020 elections, and already the country has witnessed a number of security issues threatening the peace ahead of the polls. Armed robbers have struck a number of times. One of them left an MP dead. In other instances, a bullion van was attacked on a highway, killing one person and injuring another. Just this weekend, family of Takwansuaye Member of Parliament George Mirkuduka came under attack from unknown men, leaving them seriously injured. At the weekend, the Ghana Revenue Authority confirmed the seizure of large cachet of arms destined for Ghana. It had been concealed in a container marked household items. We'll bring you updates on all these stories, but let's take you to the central region now, where President Akufo-Addo has been commiserating with family members of the slain Member of Parliament. Richard Kojonyako is joining me via Zoom for that one. Hello, Richard.
Hi, Gifty.
Richard, what is happening right now? Has the president been there already?
Yes, the president has come here and has left. He came to commiserate with the family of the slain MP. The wife of the late MP was there, as well as the children. President Akufo-Addo has assured them that government is going to take care of them, the wife, and then the two children. And he is tasked the IGP to, at all costs, find the perpetrators of the killers of the MP, and government is going to ensure that everything would be done to ensure that justice is done. And so the president has left. He came in the company of the regional minister, as well as other government, was leading the government delegation. In a short while, the family house will also be receiving the Speaker of Parliament. He will be approaching here any moment from now.
I'll come to you shortly, Richard. Don't go yet, but let's listen to the president, who has been speaking to the family members. As President Akufo-Addo there addressing the family members of the slain Member of Parliament there. Richard Kojonyako has been following up on that story for us. He's still there. Richard, I know you mentioned a few of the things that the president said, but for those who don't understand what he has just said, can you give us a brief translation before we go ahead?
So what the president has been saying is that the death of the MP has really hit him very hard, and is not really only a loss of the family, it's a loss to the entire country and this particular government in general. The president says that he had very good plans for this Member of Parliament. In fact, he was one of the people that he had planned elevating. So we do not know whether minister, but he said that the family still stands by whatever the government stands by, whatever the family would do. This Thursday would be the 1 week celebration, or it will be the celebration of the 1 week. And the president will not be here in the central region, but he tasked the regional minister to ensure that whatever the family needs, the family would get it. And so that is briefly what the president has been saying.
Well, Richard, as we speak to you, we've seen some buses pull up, and I assume those are buses bringing the members of parliament led by the speaker himself?
Exactly. So the Speaker of Parliament just arrived. There are also some MPs and ministers of state who've joined the Speaker to come and commiserate with the family. In the family house is the wife of the late MP, as well as the children and the mother of the MP. And so the Speaker just arrived. Very shortly, we'll be listening to him, what he has for the family.
So, Richard, let me leave you to it whilst you get to the Speaker of Parliament to hear what he is also saying and what the other members of Parliament will say. Richard, thank you. We'll come back to you in due course. In the meantime, Chairman of Parliament's Defence and Interior Committee is allaying fears of what he calls a growing sense of insecurity. He's been talking to us.
No, I think that I must admit that when people get discomforted about recent events, it is justified. However, I must admit that we are enjoying some safety and some security in our jurisdiction. And I'll maintain that those that have occurred necessarily do not erode the gains we have made. And I am very much gladdened that at least the security services, we were able to track the exact consignment until we got the sidearms. You know, sidearms importation is quite difficult for any person to obtain permit to, import sidearms. I mean, shotguns, pistols that you put by yourself are sidearms. So it is not easy for any person to import sidearms and other ammunition into the country to the tune of 136. It's absurd. And so we are watching. At least it tells you that the intelligence is working wherever the items were shipped out from and before it got into Ghana. Customs will not just mark it. In the intelligence community, once intelligence is leaked out, they wait and monitor. So once they found out that particular, and you see, it came under the disguise of door to door. And so you should know that certainly our intelligence is on top. And anything that happens that way demonstrates to you that at least there's some level of comfort